This is a little special one. Every year they have a Jeep exhibit and a Bronco exhibit, and they do some off-roading type stuff and show you all the features. So we thought it'd be fun this year to do a Jeep versus Bronco, and we're going to take you guys along.
No, that'd be amazing. Last year they didn't have the Jeep, but we did the Bronco, and we're going to go take that ride and see all the features. Now, we were watching people doing it, and they were doing uphill climbs, going over rocks, ramping over stuff.
Yeah, it's stopping on 40-degree inclines. So we're going to check it out, and we're going to take you guys along with us, and we're going to see who we think's better. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Go around the back.
So.
All right. Oh, let's see. Yep. All right. Hold that up with my seatbelt on.
How's it going?
It's going good. You?
Good.
All right.
Have either of you been in a Bronco?
Yes, last year.
Okay, nice. Well, welcome back. This is the Badlands with the Sasquatch package. The Sasquatch package is everything we need for better off-road driving. So it's got bigger tires, better suspension, water fording capabilities, a bigger approach angle, departure angle, the list goes on. But it's all going to help us to do some downtown Chicago rock crawling. So we have 7 different modes in our Bronco to choose from. We call these our GOAT modes, or go over any terrain, or greatest of all time, whatever you like to refer to it as. Each of these modes will self-select settings for me that will help me crawl over whatever terrain that is. So we've got also have mud and ruts, sand, baja, etc. Rock crawl mode is going to lock my rear differential. It's going to give me access to these cameras. It's going to put me in 4 low. It's also going to disconnect my front sway bar, but I reconnected it because I want to show you just how cool that is. So in just a minute, we'll get our left rear tire up in the air. Once we do that, we'll drop it back down onto the ground by disconnecting the front sway bar. So if you want to do it, all you have to do is hit this button here. Drops us back down, gives us more grip.
Pretty cool.
Go easy, I have IBS.
Please go slow. I have IBS.
So what's super cool...
I can't take him anywhere, I'm sorry.
I love it. What's super cool is Ford is the only manufacturer that we can disconnect that sway bar at any time. All other manufacturers, you have to be stopped on flat ground to disconnect that sway bar. So that's pretty cool and unique kind of feature of a Ford. Okay, now that we've done our technical driving, so to speak, we are going to put our Bronco into slippery mode. Slippery mode's going to be great for driving on snow and ice, so it's awesome for Chicago this time of year.
Yes.
Puts us in 4 auto, which is like an all-wheel drive system. So what I love about the Bronco is we have all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and of course we have 2-wheel drive as well. And now we're gonna go get our Bronco up on its side here. So to do that, I'm going to lock our rear differential to give us just a little bit more traction to get up onto the side hill here. We don't necessarily have to do it, but it makes the ride a little bit smoother, a little bit easier to get up here. If you guys look down at that pitch and roll screen there, you'll see we're at 21 degrees of angle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But what I like about that screen is that kind of shows us where the limit is.
Should put my seatbelt on.
He's, like I said, ignore him in the back.
Can't take him anywhere.
Nope.
Alright, so now I'm going to use my cameras here so I don't turn this teeter-totter into a jump, which I think would be fun, but
I do too.
maybe
That's
a
what we
little
thought
frowned
about.
upon. I like my job, so we'll keep it as a teeter-totter.
I signed a waiver.
Aw. I should scoot up there.
Alright, so now we've got Bronco Mountain, which is everybody's favorite. So Bronco Mountain is 40 degrees of an incline. And we're going to crawl up it nice and slow. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. So Now we have the best view of the entire auto show.
Is that a Supra?
So we have so much grip on Bronco Mountain, we could even stop and hang out. All right. Do either of you have any questions?
No, not this time. That was fun.
Okay, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming out today. That was the Bronco Badlands with the Sasquatch package.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
All right, guys, we just got done with the Bronco experience. What do you think, Sean?
Oh, it was amazing. The rocks on there, and then when they did the ramp, I thought we were gonna ramp over. I was upset, but they just took us on there just like a teeter-totter.
Yeah, and when we got to disable the differential, and like we were mid-crawl, and man, you felt it, and I know you guys see it in the video, but basically the one we rode in was the Wild Trek Sasquatch. Although this is the two-door, we did the four-door. That's a pretty cool car.
It is, especially with you be able to take off all the doors and take off the tops.
I think Jeep's got a real rival. I know Jeep has a big fan base, but if Bronco can keep getting it right, I think they got a tough one.
Yep, instead of duckies for Jeeps, it's gonna be ponies for the Broncos.
Yeah, ponies.
All right, let's go over to Jeeps.
Right, here we go.
For the Renegade.
Actually
the Gladiator.
I think if we're going Bronco Jeep versus Bronco, we got to go on the actual Wrangler or a Gladiator.
Okay, let's go.
Jeep, the toughest four-letter word on wheels. For the driver who doesn't like to stop going just because they've run out of road.
Ow, my balls!
Head out where the real fun begins, where the paved roads leave
my
off.
balls!
Potholes
It's too
and bumps
bumpy.
and ruts can come as they
They're
will.
getting rattled and
Jeep's
smushed.
welded,
Please
rugged,
go
and
back
riveted
on the
frame
road.
takes punishment in
My
large
balls!
doses and
I like
comes
safe
back
driving.
for more.
My balls!
Welcome to Camp Jeep. My name's Gary. We're going to first thing we're going to do is make our way across this off-camber element. You see some different elevations here.
Oh, nice.
Got the sway bar disconnected. We'll do a little bit of rock and roll in here, not much. This is the Wrangler 392, and we have the 6.4 liter Hemi. Putting out 470 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque as well. Going to show off a little bit of articulation here. We're going to see about close to 30 degrees. I have the front sway bar disconnected.
Nice.
When we do that, it allows for about 25% more articulation on the front solid axles. It's a Dana 44.
Yeah, that's a nice angle.
We had 32 degrees briefly. All right, up and over some steps, we have 10.8 inches of ground clearance coming across here.
This
Sorry,
comes in
guys.
handy downtown.
This is a bumpy video. Yes, it does.
Oh, you have that fancy image stabilization going on there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're clear, guys. This is a 42-degree incline. There we go. Turn on the front camera.
Oh, there you go.
And we can already see down the hill before we can see down the hill.
Look at that.
There we go.
I'll fall out of my seat.
I just brushed the brakes at the top there and then let it come down on low range gearing.
Oh, nice.
New element here for Chicago, called it
Railroad tracks.
Crevasse. Oh, we're a French corporation, Stellantis, so we speak French.
Yes.
And we'll make the turn. Final thing we'll do is go over this breakover element. Articulation is still the name of the game here. Keeping all four corners on the ground. So,
Ooh, pretty nice.
there we go. We're back on. You wouldn't believe the folks that are standing out there and I give it one of those and they go, "This is electric, right?"
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Gotta love it. Cam Jeep, where you got V8s,
470 horsepower.
470 horsepower. You got some fresh pine trees and some mulch.
What's that?
And this handsome man here.
Rock and roll.
Thanks.
All right, tidy it up. What'd you think, Eric?
I'm very glad we passed on taking a ride in the E. Wagoneer.
Yes.
Or not Wagoneer, but the Wrangler.
Yes.
No, because right behind it was the 392
Yes.
with the big V8. How many horsepower do you say that thing had?
What, 485?
Little grumbly, sounded pretty good. Overall experience, pretty similar. The course is kind of similar too. Jeep seemed like they had a little more terrain to go over.
Yeah, they actually had railroad tracks, simulation of railroad tracks. Especially living in Chicago, you got speed bumps, railroad tracks that are all totally uneven. So that one was up and up.
Yeah, and especially for being in Chicago area, you really need to know how your Jeep can do on stairs. I don't know what that one was about, but we went up and down some stairs.
Yeah, going up and down stairs.
That was very bouncy. A lot of jiggling going on everywhere. But I was pretty cramped in the back seat. I felt like there was more room in the Bronco.
You sat in the front of the Bronco. How was the room in there?
There was very roomy in the front of the Bronco.
Now, the back seat was very roomy for me. Front seat was roomy for you. Front seat sitting in the Jeep was not. I actually busted my knee on the way out.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna give comfort for the experience. I'm gonna give that to Bronco.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the track. We'll give that to Jeep. I think they had a lot more going on. I do think I don't know whose hill's bigger, but I do like how the Bronco did the stop on the 44-degree incline, and it just gripped.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, exactly. The Bronco, there was more room for me. Their track was okay, but their stop on the incline, on the downcline was pretty cool. Now this one here did have a lot more terrains to go through.
Yeah.
So maybe next year they'll have a slick course so you can drift around the corners, lose control. So
I don't know. You tell us, who's your favorite? You going Team Jeep? You Team Bronco? I think I might be leaning a little towards the Bronco. It's once you get into the bigger Broncos, not your mall carler Broncos. I don't know. You tell us.
Yep, Jeep or Bronco. I'm leaning, like if I'm agreeing with Eric told 100%. Bronco is way better of a vehicle, but the track, I'm giving it to Jeep all the way around. Now you guys put in the comments and let us know what you guys think. Until next time.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And stay humble.